What's up, guys? Russ Anderson, AndersonSecurityConsulting.com, Anderson Security Consulting on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter. I'm exec_protect. All the links will be in the description below. Let me get straight into this video. So this is a continuation or fleshing out of the short 1-minute video I made about the arrest of Deontay Wilder. For those of you who don't know, Deontay Wilder, on the 2nd of May 2023 at approximately 1:15 a.m., he was pulled over by LAPD. Illegal tint. Found weed in the car. They found a 9mm handgun in the car. He was arrested, released on bond. I have to make one correction from my earlier video. Contrary to what I said previously, having a concealed weapon in your vehicle or on your person in Los Angeles and in California is actually a felony. It's a third-degree felony, so it's not a second or first-degree felony, but he's something still he's going to have to deal with in the courts with his attorney. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got plenty of money, and he has no prior criminal record. So why did he get here? Well, there's a couple of reasons he would be carrying a firearm. For those of you who may not know, there have been a couple of really high-profile celebrity deletions. One of them, well, two of them, I'll give it some examples of. On 12 September 2022, PNB Rock was murdered during a failed robbery attempt at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle in the Lawndale suburb of Los Angeles. So, and the police confirmed that this was brought about by the young lady he was having lunch with. His girlfriend posted a picture of their meal with the location. Shortly after that, some of the goons showed up and they tried to rob the man, and he lost his life. So, again, we're talking about location and social media and being disciplined about your posts. People like giving out posts or putting out posts right away. It can get you in trouble. I think even if you're not a celebrity, you should not be putting out your live location while you're still there. I'll post pictures of myself, doing activities with family or whatever it might be after we've left that location. And I don't have millions of dollars that people want to get. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not famous. I'm not wealthy. And so, but I'm still practicing, that particular aspect of OPSEC, operational security, to make sure I don't put myself in a bad position or my family in a bad position. All right. So, unfortunately, he lost his life because of that. I'm not saying it's the young lady's fault. I'm just saying, this is what happened. These are the circumstances that led to his demise. All right. So, next, even higher profile, we go back to 19 February 2020, Pop Smoke. Brooklyn drill rapper was renting a house in the hills of Hollywood, California, when he posted a picture of something, I guess, that had been delivered to the house, an expensive item, I think a piece of a luggage or a bag or something of that nature. So you want to share with your fans. I get it. It helps with the fan base, but he inadvertently shared a picture that had the address. I guess it was part of the packaging, had the address where he was currently staying. Goons showed up. They kicked in the door. I think it was the back door. They go in the house. They demand his goods. He tries to put up a fight, and they wind up shooting him to death. So let me go back a little bit and let me reiterate something I've said before. None of your earthly possessions are worth your life or risking your life over or worth fighting over with. You're unarmed. You're being confronted by, I think, 3 or 4 armed men, or armed young men, I should say. You have to learn how to take that L, take that loss. You got to take that loss, man. Too many guys don't want to take an L. You can buy more stuff, man. He could have purchased more stuff. He can make more money. That one particular item, they wind up taking a watch they sold for $2,000, and so these young men traded their lives away. They also traded away Pop Smoke's life. None of this stuff is worth it. So, anyway, I just wanted to make a quick side note about taking the L. Sometimes you got to take a loss, man. Just, you get caught slipping. I'll talk one day about when I got caught slipping, and I just had to take the L. Sometimes you just have to do that. The circumstances worked out the way they were. I was like, okay, and you got me. Here you go. There's nothing I can do about that. So, when we go back to Deontay Wilder, why he made that decision, I understand why he made that decision, but here's what it cost him. the embarrassment of being on TMZ. TMZ usually, if you're on TMZ, you're typically not on TMZ because you're doing, they're not going to post you doing something good, like giving food to the hungry or, paying somebody's rent or something like that. They usually want the sensationalized, the tabloid section type stuff. Oh, this guy gets arrested. That guy got arrested. He was carrying a gun. And so now he's got the embarrassment of being on TMZ in a negative way. Number two, he's got to deal with the legal aspect of things. So it's a third-degree felony. He's going to have to hire an attorney, obviously. He's got plenty of money, so he'll be able to deal with it. My prediction is that it'll be pled down to something much lesser. He'll have to pay fines. He's not going to do any prison time over this. At least I don't think so. You never know. It is Los Angeles. If he was in New York, no, it'd be a wrap. He'd be doing time. New York does not care. So many different things. The reason you hire professionals like my company, Anderson Security Consulting, or one of the companies that we subcontract in different areas, I'm not saying I'm the best, but some of my clients say I'm the best. So, maybe you should listen to them. Anyway, our guys are trained. They're licensed. We're insured. Guys are licensed to carry. So there are so many things that we do. This is what we do for a living. So I get it. You're a guy, you grew up, you're a tough guy, especially, heavyweight boxer, one of the hardest hitting punchers I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm a boxing fan. He's only been beaten by one guy who's an extraordinary person himself. So, he's obviously a very tough guy. But why don't, the best course of action in this particular instance would be to hire professionals to handle your protection for you, handle your travel for you. We'll handle your protection, your travel, make sure your itinerary is met. You get from point A to point B in a timely, safe fashion. You don't have to worry about your security. You can enjoy the spoils of your success and your labor, all this money and wealth you have. You shouldn't be carrying a gun and getting yourself arrested. We'll carry the gun for you, legally and lawfully. Now, Los Angeles is a little bit challenging, but we have a way to work around that. So, we have guys that that can carry legally and lawfully in Los Angeles as well too. So, Deontay Wilder, if you watch this video, hit me up. If any of your people hit me up, I'm available. And obviously, if you come to the Orlando or Florida area, then guess what? We got you. So, anyways, your boy Russ Anderson giving me my brief analysis of what happened, but more importantly, why he did it. Which I understand celebrities are targets in Los Angeles and other big cities, and with the advent of social media, everyone knows more about more people than ever before. Years ago, you'd read a magazine and saw that, Harrison Ford, got divorced a month ago, or he did this a month ago. And that typically was the pattern. Now it's a 24-hour news cycle. You can literally see what someone's doing as they're doing it. So social media discipline is a must, not just yourself, but the people you surround yourself with. I can't tell you how many times I've been able to locate witnesses or people that I need to locate as a private investigator, not because they were undisciplined with their social media. Some of these people were actively hiding, but because one of their loved ones posted a picture, and from that picture I was able to find them and locate them and knock on someone's door, and they're like, how did you find me? Well, it's my job to find you. But it makes it a lot easier when people are undisciplined in social media. And you have to take into account there are people who they know certain celebrities are going to be carrying a lot of cash. They're going to be wearing jewelry, although even though the jewelry looks very flashy, a lot of this jewelry is not very high quality jewelry per se, but they can still make a lot of money selling it, even though a lot of times they're custom pieces, so the value is reduced. But there are guys out there that will rob you and take your life for $500, much less if you're carrying 20, 30, 50 grand, $100,000, which, I know some celebrities that they'll travel around with that much money on them every single day. So just take that into account. None of these things are worth risking your life for. You shouldn't be risking your freedom and your reputation for these things. Hire professionals like me or companies subcontracted by me. Just a shameless plug. It's my video. People think I happen to be really good at my job. Anyway, my biased opinion. So, anyways, your boy Russ. I'm out.